Hello, this is an Astroneer tutorial on how to automate Nano Carbon Alloy production. This is my attempt at a fully automatic Nano Carbon Alloy production line. So let's start with the basics of how you make Nano Carbon Alloy. So what you have is you have ammonium plus hydrogen makes hydrazine. We have a chemistry lab set up for that. Then we have graphite plus the hydrazine makes graphene, and graphene, or over here we have titanite, which gets smelted into titanium, which gets combined with the graphene and nitrogen to make titanium alloy. Titanium alloy gets picked up by this auto arm, gets put over here. The other side of the equation, we have hematite, which gets smelted into iron, and organic, which gets smelted into carbon. That gets combined with argon here to make steel. And then finally, steel and titanium alloy plus helium gets turned into nanocarbon alloy. So let's start this up. I have a little breaker over here that turns on and off all the auto arms. So as this runs, you can see we're smelting titanite and organic. The reason these are separated is because if you have a lot of a specific resource, so say organic, and you only had one smelter, you could potentially clog the smelter with organic, and so it wouldn't have enough room to add the hematite, and so you'd never get any iron coming into the system. So that could be problematic. That would just break the system. The reason why each of the materials is on its own platform is so that if you want to put resource canisters on there, they don't overflow into other areas. So as you can see, it is making the hydrazine, turning it into graphene, and combining it with the titanium. Over here, that's going to be pulled off. Oh, there we go. We just got some steel coming on there. There goes the titanium alloy and the production. So again, we have smelting titanite here into titanium. We have chemistry lab producing hydrazine with ammonium and hydrogen. Chemistry lab producing graphene with graphite and hydrazine, and titanium alloy with graphene, titanium, and nitrogen. Over here, we're smelting organic into carbon. We are smelting hematite into iron, combining those with argon to make steel, and then finally titanium alloy, steel, and helium to make the nanocarbon alloy. So this is the setup. If you want to have some lights on your system to notify you when things are full or empty, what I've done is just set up a little storage sensor, empty or not empty, attached to a light. So if it does get empty, you get a light notifying it. You could put these on all your platform just to know if you have something empty. If you're just making ridiculous amounts of nanocarbon alloy, you could do that. One of the other things that you can do is you can automate the gas production. So back here, I just have an atmospheric condenser with an auto arm set to put it onto, in this case, the hydrogen slot. So if you don't want to have this out front, or you don't want to deal with some of the gases, you can set that up. On Silva, it's only nitrogen and helium that you can set up this way. But if you go to Venetia, I don't know how to pronounce it, you can automate 3 of the 4 gases. So helium, nitrogen, and argon are on the exotic planet. So you could automate up to 3 of the gases, and then not only have to go get helium from Atrox. So that's kind of the full setup. I like the fact that they're all all the inputs are in a line, and then you get an output right in the middle of your nanocarbon alloy. I did set this up in a different configuration. So this configuration is to minimize auto arms. So what we have here is, let me start it up, or let me start it first. So we have Titanite over here. There's your input for Titanite. Gets smelted over there, gets put onto this to make your titanium alloy. You have your input for your ammonium, your graphene, your nitrogen, and your hydrogen. So that fills up this. This makes the hydrazine, the graphene, and then titanium alloy. This one pulls off to here. For over here, you have your input for your organic, which turns into carbon, which gets pulled over here. And then you have your input for hematite, helium, and argon. And then you get output of nanocarbon alloy from here. So this is kind of the minimum auto arms I could use to set it up. I'm just going to let this run for a second. That's basically it for nanocarbon alloy. It's just a lot of chemistry lab. You have 9 total resources, five resources, and then 4 gases. So it's very complex. It's one of the top tier items, but it gives you nanocarbon alloy. So that is very useful. All right, that is it. Thank you for watching.